My name is Ken. I'm the CTO of Ramio. I've been developing software and electronics for more than 30 years, and the latest development is with the Ramio band. This is an early 3D print of the Ramio band, and this is the first prototype. We used the prototype to develop the UV algorithms and the UV circuit to measure the UV radiation. We are now developing a much smaller hardware to fit into the Ramio band. We have developed it to have a rechargeable battery. It's water resistant and it contains UV sensors. The UV sensors is used to measure the current UV radiation. And as well we have in-band UV algorithms that calculate the UV exposure. The Ramio band would work even if it's not connected to your mobile phone. When it connects to the mobile phone, it will give you more information and more advice. The Ramio app works on Android and iOS phones and connects with Bluetooth to the Ramio band. The app allows you to create other users, like your family and friends, so you can see recommended protections and advice for them as well. We measure on both the UVA and UVB radiation from the sun. We put a lot of effort into developing the UV circuit and the UV algorithms. It is important to measure the UVB and UVA radiation to be able to alert you and prevent you from getting sunburn. We hope you will enjoy the sun with Ramio and hope that you will support us. Thank you.
Form an image in your mind. An erupting volcano spitting geysers of ultra-hot magma into the air. A city awoken from its slumber, so ancient it's as if you've traveled through time itself. Now think, who possibly could have acquired such footage? NASA? A multi-million-dollar Hollywood production? A veteran nature photographer? What if the creator of this footage was you? It's what our main goal was, and what we strive for when we created the Phantom 3.
Phantom 3 is a remote-controlled quadcopter with a camera mounted to it. In presenting such an innovative device to the world, our key goal was to remove any and all challenges that someone might face when flying for the very first time.
The innovations that we have applied to the Phantom 3 make this all possible. So now every vacation, camping trip, late night party, and even every selfie will be taken to heights never thought possible.
Building the Phantom is no small task. It takes a perfect union of man and machine to bring all the pieces together to deliver them to you.
When viewing the Phantom, rather than focus on the fundamental, we chose to start with the elemental.
It starts with the systems inside that combine to form a tiny living computer.
It's these systems which give the quadcopter the ability to perform such fluid movements of aerial accuracy with the simple press of a thumbstick. 4 engines which independently and dynamically control each of the Phantom's 4 props are meticulously crafted to the most granular detail to ensure perfection at every level.
Every turn, pivot, and momentum compensation requires the propellers to change speed on the fly, and our system does this automatically, working for you.
We can have people coming home from work or a long day and throwing on a record instead of immediately turning on the TV. If we can use Sprout to get people listening to their music more often, we're going to be providing music to people's lives, and that really can have an impact on daily life. I want to tell you about Sprout. A simple amplifier that does what you want and nothing more, and really brings music alive in your home. Once you know Sprout, music will never be the same. You know, I go to a concert and I love what I'm hearing. and then I come home and I have maybe that same album on my phone, and it sounds good, but it's not the same.
We were sitting down having a beer, and Scott looked kind of contemplative, and he said, "Pop, is there a way that we could take what you have in the sound room with those big giant speakers, package it into a little box, and make it so that my friends and I could own something and take something like that home with us?" And we all looked at each other and thought, hey, sounds good, go for it.
One of the things I found across the board was an awful lot of frustration. Customers who are buying what I like to call the big black box. 2 big knobs on them and 9 different inputs and an LED display. And I was just looking at this thinking, this can be done better. Really just wanted something that was sort of retro and analog and felt as though it was audio furniture instead of just audio equipment. Sprout creates music over headphones or over your loudspeakers. Then the question becomes, what music? And so Sprout really only asks 2 questions of you. What do you want to listen to? And how loud? And because of that, we've designed 2 knobs. One for your input selection and one for your volume control. It's as simple as that. There's no software, there's no apps to download or anything like that. All of our smartphones, all of our iPads, all of our computers are enabled with Bluetooth. So you just turn it on, select Sprout, and push play on your music, and there you go, you're rocking it out. Sprout was born of necessity. The real goal was putting it into a package that had the feature set that fit me, that fit how I listen to music. Doing that with sound quality in a small box at the right price, that's why no one's done it before. That's why it's so hard to get to where we're at. It's astonishing. You feel like you're in the venue when you hear a good system. And that's every bit of what we wanted to bring to the table with Sprout.
It's a high-end piece. It has, the high-end vinyl. It has high-end DAC. You can hook it up with USB to your computer. It's a great piece. This was designed by people who understand sound and who know how to make something sound like it's live and in the room. And that's what's in Sprout, and that's what's packaged there.
There will never be a better opportunity to take Sprout home with you than right now.
Physics is a system that takes any carbonated beer and makes it awesome.
So we're just a bunch of technologists and passionate beer geeks, and our pursuit was to create a device that can give us the absolute best beer drinking experience.
We consider ourselves to be master beer chefs, and the whole idea of physics is to bring the perfect pour into your living room.
Physics takes any beer that you can buy in a store, a can or bottle, and it amplifies that and makes it into a draft quality pour.
The proper way to pour out of a bottle is you hold the glass at 45-degree angle, you pour the beer down, and then when you're 2/3 up, you would pour the beer straight down to create the head. Sometimes you put too much, sometimes you get beer blown over the glass, but that head, it always had this unpleasant mouthfeel. What we found is the head of the beer is one of the most critical elements of the beer drinking experience. There's a part of your body called the trigeminal nerve, which will determine texture. If the bubbles are large in the head, your mouth is going to feel a grainy type of texture to it, which isn't pleasant.
We take sound waves and basically chop the bubbles into finer bubbles. So what might be 1 bubble in your beer glass will end up being 100 bubbles in our beer glass.
It has this enhanced aroma, enhanced flavor taste. The sensation is smooth and creamy. It's pretty awesome. Physics was designed with easy use in mind. The first step is you open up the lid and you place any can or bottle into the canister, put the tube inside the can or bottle and close the lid. When you pull the handle forward to tap, what we do is actually pressurize the canister and we push the beer down the bottle, down the can, up through the tube, and there's a digital microcontroller that controls the fluid rate of the beer dispensing out. So what we want to do is maintain as much carbonation in the beer and not break up the carbonation when we're tapping. And then once you fill up the beer to whatever desired level and you want to put the head on, you'd push the handle in the backwards position, and we utilize sound waves to break up the carbonation and create a very dense, creamy and smooth head. This is all handcrafted by us in our lab. We took it to the AC Beer Music Fest. From the moment the doors opened, we had a line of people in front of our booth. You know, everybody loved it. You know, the fun factor of using it, you know, the enhanced taste and aroma. We had everything from, you know, novice beer drinkers that were just going to the event to try a bunch of beers to like brewmasters that were coming over with their own beer and wanted to taste their own beer through our system. So they have a real detailed reference point. So for us, it was a great validation point. This is something that we really need to pursue. We need to seek the help of the beer-loving community on crowdsourcing and bring this product to market. Physics is a culmination of 2 years of engineering in pursuit of redefining the perfect pour. Now we need your support so we can bring physics to you, so you can enjoy any beer, anytime, anywhere. Thank you.
Tesla Electronics brings you the Tesla Firestarter. Coming in gold, black chrome, silver chrome, and blue chrome. Totally electric, rechargeable, good for the environment, and eco-friendly lighter. Charges on a micro USB here. Just plug it in and watch the LED light come on to tell you that it's charging. Totally windproof. Tesla.
Millionth time lucky.
Hello guys, my name's Tim.
And I'm Ben.
And we are the founders of Tesla Firestarters, and we need your help, we need your support. We want you to get behind the product, obviously, so we can get it out into the hands of the many. We're not just looking for donations, guys, we're looking for people to pre-order the products, just in time for Christmas as well. You can buy them in 1s, 2s, 3s, or 4s, so you can buy all 4 models if you want to. The reason why you want to get one of these under the Christmas tree, just in time for Christmas, are very, very many. Ben?
What we're talking about here is a rechargeable, electric, eco-friendly and totally windproof lighter that isn't going to go amiss under your Christmas tree this year if you don't buy one. So please get involved and please just show our product to anyone that asks because it looks totally badass. So get behind us, awesome, we'll see you at Christmas. Goodbye, cheers.